Hi, boys and girls. Today we're working in the Lesson 22 section in our Reader's Notebook. This is Grade 1, Volume 2. The pages we'll do today together are page 96, 97, 98. Go ahead and pause here and find page 96 and then hit play again. Okay, boys and girls, we're going to begin with our spelling words. And this week, our spelling words are going to use the ER, let me see out, the ER, IR, and UR spellings for the sound, ER, IR, and UR. So let's go ahead and read our spelling words and then we shall practice writing them. Remember, IR says sir. Yes, sir. ER says earn, fern. A fern is a kind of plant. That's girl. I have a lot of girls in my classroom. Her mom gave her a Barbie. ER spells the sound. Her. Third. That is the third time that you blurted. Third. Hurt. Don't run when you are playing at the pool or you might slip and get hurt. Fur. Dogs and cats are covered with fur. Bird. An eagle is a bird. Turn around, go the other way. It's not safe to run on wet floors. Turn. Stir. Would you please stir this gravy so that it doesn't burn on the bottom? Stir. Okay, a curl, like if your mom gets a curling iron, you might get some curls in your hair. Curl. And first. The first one done can help by picking up the papers that fell on the ground first. Okay, those are our spelling words. Let's go ahead and practice them. I think I shall use my I'll use my green marker today. So these are the spelling words that have Actually, I don't want this one. I'll use this one. So this one has ER that spells ER. That's it. Just fern and her. Earn. We have to remember that to use the ER when we're spelling fern on our spelling test. And her, that's a very used pronoun for girls and women. It's a good thing we're learning how to spell it. Her. Write the spelling words with IR. I'm going to switch to a different crayon now. Not crayon, but marker. Write the spelling words with IR. So this one has IR, that one has an IR, this one has an IR, this one has an IR, this one has an IR. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 words. So let's start at the beginning with sir. S. And what do we use to spell the sound? An IR. Sir. Girl. G. Earl. A lot of first graders forget about I being in the word girl. Okay, it's Girl, girl. All right, third, we start off with a digraph, TH. It says th. Then we use the spelling, the IR spelling for the sound, d, third. Next is bird, b, d. Bird. A parakeet is a bird. Remember on all of these words? Sir, girl, third, bird. We're using the IR spelling to spell the sound. Finally, we have the word stir. We start off with a consonant blend. St, st, stir. And IR spells the sound. Okay, we're going to find the spelling words that use UR to spell the sound. So we use IR, ER, IR, ER, IR, UR, UR, UR. These three words use the UR spelling for the sound. They all say You just have to be able to distinguish them by Friday. You have to practice. Let's write down hurt. Hurt. Sorry, you hurt yourself. Fur. Something that bunnies and rodents and pets are covered with. Many pets. Fur. And then turn. Did you turn in your work? I had to turn right at the light to get to the doctor's office. Turn. Hurt, fur, turn. You're just going to have to practice writing the words this way. It's not going to be that intuitive. You just have to practice to be able to distinguish which words are spelled with ER, IR, and UR. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of grammar now. This is page 97. The name of this assignment is Naming Yourself Last. And in our book, it gives us some rules. So let me show you the rules. It says the pronouns I and me use I. Okay, that's the name of that. Use I in the subject of a sentence and me in the predicate. And here's a rule. Name yourself last when you talk about yourself and others. So here's the correct way to do it. Instead of saying me and Sarah like baby animals, which is how a lot of first graders talk, we say Sarah and I like baby animals. Because what's the rule? It says to name yourself last when you talk about yourself and others. Sarah and I like baby animals. So it's just trying to be polite and grammatical, okay? A lot of people say, me and Sarah like animals. I get it. I teach first grade. But there's a correct way to do it. So we don't say I and Sarah. This is not correct. We don't say I and Sarah like animals. And we don't say me and Sarah like baby animals. Okay, so here's an example of naming yourself last when you're talking about yourself and others. The puppy licks Jill and me. Instead of saying the puppy licks me and Jill, you have to name yourself last. Put the other people in front of you, your pronoun. The puppy licks me and Jill is incorrect. The puppy licks Jill and I, that's incorrect because this is part of the predicate, the last part of the sentence. Okay, so we'll practice a couple times. This is sort of, you just gotta drill it. See a polar bear. Do you say, I see a polar bear or me see a polar bear? You say, I see a polar bear. Okay, that might have been easy. Now this is the last part of the sentence. Mom and Dad hug I. Mom and Dad hug me. Which one would go best? Me. Me's in the predicate part of the sentence. Hug me. Mom and Dad hug me. Okay, let's do another one. Went to the store. Is that going to be I went to the store or me went to the store? I went to the store. It's in the subject part of the sentence. Oh, they don't have, well, he can play with I. He can play with me. Okay, and one more. It is me. He can play with me because it's in the last part of the sentence, the predicate part of the sentence. Like to eat popcorn. I like to eat popcorn, or me like to eat popcorn. I like to eat popcorn. Okay, so that's one part of it. Let's go ahead and circle the correct words to finish each sentence. And remember, you have to name yourself last when you're talking about yourself. So do we say Jean and me see the goat? Or Jean and I see the goat? You're choosing between me and I. Now think about it. If Jean wasn't there, would you say, me see the goat? Or would you say, I see the goat? You would use the pronoun I. It's part of the subject. Okay, so Jean and I see the goat. That's a correct way to use your pronouns, I and me. Dad took I and Steve to the zoo. Dad took Steve and me to the zoo. Do you remember the rule where you have to talk about yourself last? Well, you'd have to pick this because there you are. If you chose this one, well, it would sound wrong, but also you're supposed to save yourself for last. Dad took Steve and me to the zoo. Over here, Rex and I look at the ducks. Rex and me look at the ducks. Okay, so this is the subject part of the sentence. So you have to use the word I. Okay, you can't use, if you were to say, me look at the ducks, that would just be wrong. So Rex and me look at the ducks would also be wrong. We're going to choose Rex and I look at the ducks. Write the words from the word box to finish the sentence. So here's the word and here's the word I. Are we going to say I and Anne? Or are we going to follow the rule and say Anne and I hold the baby snakes? That's right. We're going to name ourselves last. So we're going to say Anne and I. So let's write the word Anne. And I hold the baby snakes. All right, there's your grammar. Anne and I hold the baby snakes. Just remember to put yourself last when you're talking about yourself to others. Okay, and then for our third page, exact verbs. It says draw a picture of an animal for a story. Give your animal a name. Okay, I think I'll just make a whale. Here's his fluke. Here's his blowhole. Here's his big mouth, his eye, his little, it's a fin or a fluke, whatever you want to call it. This is his tail. His flukes. Okay, so there's my whale. I'm going to call him, what would be a good, Willie? Like Willie the whale? He's going to be Willie the whale. Now, I made a whale. Do you have to make a whale? Like, if I made a story, it would be about a whale. But you can make a cat, a dog. You can make a wasp. You could make an ostrich. You can make any kind of animal and then name him. So now we get to finish these story sentences about your animal. Use exact verbs. So Willie is a whale. So let's write that. I'm going to write Willie is a whale. But you could have said Scotty is a scorpion. I mean, I don't know what you're going to say. I'm calling him Willie with an I and an E at the end. Willie is a whale. That's the kind of animal he is. Willie likes to, I'm going to say he likes to swim because, well, actually he has no choice. But, okay, Willie likes to swim. Okay, Willie is a whale. Willie likes to swim. Willie always, a lot. So Willie always eats a lot. The reason they have such massive bodies is because they eat so much. Willie always eats a lot. They just eat pounds and pounds and pounds and pounds of food. Okay, that's our practice pages for the day. Hope you got smarter. I thank you for all your hard work. You're being a good student by getting your work done. Bye-bye.